playoffs. And I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. It's good.
Vintage KD, quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Raiders against Thompson. Pass to Olynyk. He kicks to Richardson. And that's going to be a travel. Here's Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Cousins dishes to Durant. Here's Green. And Whiteside sends it back. And he gets it back. And they get it back. Now the Heat with it. Winslow with it. Baseline J on the way. Kevin Durant with the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Durant. Launches it. The shot misses. And the Heat going the other way now.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Green against Richardson. 5 to shoot. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
And Curry has it in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Richardson. The pass to Waiters. From deep. And Curry pulls it down.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Winslow. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Richardson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Kicks it to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Love it. KD firing away right now. Has the confidence and the touch and buries those triples. Sometimes it comes in bunches.
Whiteside finds Waiters. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got his first 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Yeah, Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Waiters. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but, you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Here's Olynyk. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix. And Winslow now top of the key. And here's Richardson outside. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Warriors leading by 7. Inside. And Green slams it in.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Winslow kicks to Waiters. Richardson with it, guarded now by Durant. Winslow against Green. Olynyk, and good that time. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, there's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Passes it to Durant from deep three-point range. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
A break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Heat third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
The Heat trail by 10. Waiters outside. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Olynyk. Right side trying to break free. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist from Dion Waiters.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Durant the pass to Thompson. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Waiters outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he's a bit of a hokey guard, so he attracts that contact there and then keeps his eyes on the prize.
Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Josh Richardson. Brent, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself. Too kind.
Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember these, the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top. MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
Pass to Cousins. Back to Curry. And it's blocked. Thompson against Waiters. Wade finds Winslow. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Curry from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 5 now.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
It's rebounded by Golden State.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury. A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Curry, here we go. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Wade. The 19-footer is on the money. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
And that is a shot Dwayne Wade has made time and time again.
Curry looking it over. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Curry against Winslow. Back to Jerebko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Looney kicks to Jerebko. Here's Curry. Doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there. Warriors leading by 10. 1:44 left to play in the first. Curry gets the bucket.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points.
Jones kicks to Winslow. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Curry. And it's Looney with the rebound.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Livingston with it. Wade picks him up. Livingston passes to Jerebko. Dishes it to Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. The lead is 15. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Here's Livingston. Rebound by the Heat. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Iguodala, no good. There's Winslow. Drains the three-pointer. Winslow's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Winslow makes that shot, and it makes his team that much more dangerous.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 12. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. The arrival certainly of Kevin Durant fortified an already great Warriors team. Teammate Steph Curry spoke about what KD brings to the table.
Gives us a different dynamic that we can count on. He's obviously an all-world talent that does things on the court that not many people can do. You know, he's hungry, just like the rest of us, to get to that stage again and get back on top.
You know, Greg, KD and Steph are a lethal combination for sure, nearly impossible to guard.
I mean, both former MVPs, and with the talent surrounding them, a chance to make history.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
They've got Jones. Johnson is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 1. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Adebayo. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the middle, and the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Warriors. The Heat trail by 14.
Well, the success of the Warriors is truly built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts with Steph Curry. Even though a lot of people argue about Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great, joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
Shot clock at 6. Livingston looking for the opening. Over Wade. Livingston, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 16. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And that blend of joyfulness and competitive spirit, something that Steph Curry and his coach, Steve Kerr, You know, Brent, they share that in common.
Yeah, think about just how humble they are, how gracious they are, how much they're willing to take the time on a daily basis to do things for others, not just themselves. So you have the Warriors with some key values in place that they don't stray from all that often.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Cook. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
And it's Wade in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. Warriors leading by 16. Shot, high post. It's Adebayo with the rebound. To the inside. It's stolen by Jerebko. Iguodala against Jones. In the corner, Cook with it. Poked away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Heat.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
6 on the shot clock, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Winslow. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. It's Durant on the wing, defended by Jones. Fader on the way, and that one hits back iron. The Heat trail by 16. Now Richardson still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Whiteside. Buries it down low.
Get out your wedge. Chip shot there from Whiteside. And that's a reason why his field goal percentage is always as high as it is in any given year.
Cook kicks to Durant. Back to Cook. Outside Durant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Bucks. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Miami, just way behind.
And right now for Miami, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they've suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
And the Heat committing a lot of money for this hard-working bunch. Brent, how do they improve from this point on?
Now it's about player development, Kevin, taking advantage of the off-season, making sure the guys are improving upon their weaknesses and staying sharp with their strengths. They're going to have to find a few more diamonds in the rough out there to add to this roster and maybe set themselves up in free agency to lure somebody down the South Beach. And we'll see if they can do that. The front office tends to get creative in that way.
Waiters, he's checked in for Miami. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Whiteside with it. Looney on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent, coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league, but it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it, because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Golden State. And he can't hit the second.
Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete, or any season for that matter.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This is why Dwayne Wade has been the superstar he has been, harm and hoop on that play.
And memories of the Big Three era of Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
Now here's Durant. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Green kicks to Durant. From the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Richardson. Whiteside finds Wade. Waiters surveying the D. Green against Olynyk. Over Green. Olynyk can't hit.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And Cousins throws it down.
Well, he's got quickness, and he's got that frame where he's going to lean on you with that body and find a way to get an angle to score.
Richardson, the bounce pass. Here's Whiteside. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's check out the stats for Cousins. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good. And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Richardson the pass to Whiteside. The feed now to Waiters. Back to Whiteside. Olynyk dishes to Richardson. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Here's Thompson, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Don't let him shoot that.
Whiteside inside. He's guarded by Cousins. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Curry's checked in for Quinn Cook. And so here is Miami. Waiters with the ball. He's got 5. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Thompson, and it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat trail by 21. From deep, Richardson. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
Well, I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson has a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the two-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA, but last season the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe.
You even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the tie, bad tie.
Yeah.
I always have bad ties.
You know,
I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing. So maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting in the early part of last year. A lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the supplier will do something about the fabric this year.
Raiders against Durant. The jump hook, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 9 points for Wade.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Curry kicks to Cousins. The pass to Durant. Over Richardson. Nails the baby hook. And that's 18 points for Kevin Durant.
What I like to see there, Durant no longer shies away from contact. He is the aggressor.
Richardson finds Wade, shoots over Curry. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Whiteside.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Thompson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Here's Cousins. Durant trying to break free. A stupendous finish in traffic. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And DeMarcus just staying focused on the rim and never lost sight of it.
Durant against Waiters. Richardson up top. Wade on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Curry against Richardson. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
Kicks it to Waiters. And the 3 off target.
And seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Curry's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Green against Wade. Over Green. It's rebounded by Golden State. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wade passes to Richardson. Back to Wade. He kicks it to Olynyk. 4 on the clock. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Curry way outside, and it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Kicks it to Waiters. No good on the 3. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Durant's got 24 points.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Waiters outside. Lets it go with a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defensive end.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Kevin Durant. Was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, Durant certainly showed up, as he always does. That's the thing about KD, the consistency. It's in his attitude. He puts up the numbers every single night, and he makes an impact on the defensive end as well.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And, you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you. Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. Richardson kicks to Olynyk. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Olynyk. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Green. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors. Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Good focus there from Steph Curry, muscling past the defense. Yeah, I said it, muscling to get the contact.
And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a 2-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
Free throw good by Curry.
Yeah, when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting.
Winslow dishes to Waiters. Back to Winslow. Kicks to Olynyk. Shoots over Curry. Olynyk can't hit.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Durant against Richardson. Back to Thompson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
One shot behind the lanes.
And the technical free throw is good. Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, is not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
Cousins against Whiteside. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
The Heat have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Richardson, no luck.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Took him no time at all on that one. 27 points for Kevin Durant.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Waiters kicks to Richardson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Waiters on the wing, guarded by Curry. Waiters against Curry. Waiters no luck. Here's Golden State. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Richardson with it, guarded now by Durant. Winslow against Cousins. Left side, Waiters. Shoots over Curry. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Winslow kicks to Waiters. Pass to Richardson. The shot that time, not on target. And Golden State will come the other way.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Cousins against Whiteside. And Waiters kicks to Richardson. Fader on the way. Cousins pulls it in.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And for the Heat, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Winslow finds Whiteside. To stop the drought, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Pass to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Outside for Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. It's stolen by Johnson. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Durant. 5th in scoring, 10th in free throw shooting, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Knocked away and stolen by Whiteside. Waiters for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Feeds to Curry. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And stolen by Richardson. And Waiters has it in the corner. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The shot by Curry, no good. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And the pass to Winslow. Oh, Whiteside in position. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson against Waiters. The feed to Curry. Outside Durant. Over Richardson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Waiters against Thompson. And Waiters kicks to Richardson. Back to Waiters. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound, Heat. Curry against Winslow. Moves back up. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he recovers it. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Durant, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Miami no good on that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The Heat shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Winslow with it, guarded now by Durant. Waiters against Thompson. Steps back and fires. Shots good by Waiters. Waiters got 7.
A beautiful timing on that play. Waiters reaches into his bag of tricks and makes a slick move on the pick and roll.
Curry kicks to Durant. Over Richardson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's 36 points for Kevin Durant.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Passes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Richardson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
Pass to Cousins. Now Thompson. He's covered by Whiteside. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Whiteside against Cousins. Here's Waiters, and it's Miami with another.
Little mid-range threat there from Waiters. When you give him some separation, he's going to take advantage. Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players, just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on, and they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Eric Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, a lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So
2 shots.
With that fact, Eric Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You got to be tough, and you got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
Dion Waiters, Brent, with the game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Richardson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Justice Winslow. Waiters against Curry. Thompson outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Pass to Adebayo. Wade finds Olynyk. From 10 feet out, count that one, Olynyk's got 9.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Waiters against Curry. 1:07 left to play here in the third, and the wide open shot from Green. That one a little long. And Miami shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Jones looking for an opening. And Wade now top of the key. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Olynyk. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, it's Iguodala, defended by Jones. Curry, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Yeah, this is demoralizing, I think, for a defense. You want Steph to score on the interior, but that's too easy.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Raiders against Curry. And here is Waiters. 11 points in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. 5 seconds left in the third. Curry fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Dwayne Wade. Haslam's out there with Jones. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. One team owner proposed that we should abolish the draft and have free agency for rookies, maybe giving lesser teams a bigger pool of money to spend. Just some of the ideas that these teams are in the league is throwing out there.
Well, that's an interesting idea. The one that I heard about last summer was in Houston trying to flip-flop free agency and the draft so that all of a sudden what you can do is draft players after it is that you've made all your free agent acquisitions, so you could draft positionally. You know you're set up for your team next year. And the more I've thought about that, Kevin, coming into the season, the more I like it. So we'll see what kind of traction that gets.
And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Here is Livingston. Back to Cook. It's tipped. Here's Magruder. Iguodala with the steal and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Ryan Anderson. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. The Heat shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Magruder. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Magruder's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Looney kicks to Iguodala. Over Jones, and Jones pulls it down.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Magruder, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on, it's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. Back to Livingston. There's the dish to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. It's good.
Yeah, you can't allow those kind of looks. That's the type of defense played by a team staring at a double-digit deficit.
Down low. Wade up top. About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. Brent, could that percentage swell to half within a couple decades?
I don't think we're ever going to get that far with foreign-born players, but it's exciting to see all the representation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year might be the last year we see one of the most incredible players, if not the best European player the league's ever seen, in Dirk Nowitzki, probably retiring in Dallas after the year.
The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jones against Iguodala. Over Jones. The rebound by Anderson.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning, but they'd like to get him going.
Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Wade. Over Urebko. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Can't cash in from close range. And Miami shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. And it's Magruder missing. The Warriors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Trying to get open is Iguodala. Cook, good. Now Wade. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Jones. He feeds it to Anderson. Over Cook. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Defended by Jones. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. One of the best NBA athletes of his era, Andre Iguodala. And still, you could make the case, Brent, it's his intelligence that's his strongest attribute.
And most of the time, the comments from Steve Kerr or Ron Adams, the defensive guru on the coaching staff, talk about how Andre Iguodala is a coach on the floor. So he's been a great mentor for Klay Thompson and some of the younger players who are coming up and coming along with the Warriors, to talk to them about how he thinks, what he sees, and what he does. Big reason why the Warriors have won multiple titles.
Free throw good, Iguodala. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Magruder passes to Jones. Now here is Haslam. Back to Jones to halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Cook kicks to Iguodala. From 8, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age, if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that
guy.
23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. And so Cook nails both of them. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Magruder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Winslow. The rebound by Cook.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Iguodala dishes to Cook. Kicks it to Livingston. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Haslam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
And so Cook nails both of them. Here's Magruder. Passes it to Anderson. Jones for 3. Rebounded by Urebko. Here's Golden State now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Iguodala the pass to Cook. Puts one up from 19. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jones. From deep. That shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Here is Cook, covered by Winslow. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And Miami making a change here. Terry's checked in. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Brent, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple of years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
On the wing, Winslow. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Winslow about 6'7", 225. But, Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a 4. And when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
He hits the second from the line. Livingston with it. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-3 run. Here is Cook, covered by Winslow. And the Warriors miss again. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Magruder. Anderson kicks to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Winslow with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Offensive rebound, Anderson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Really an underappreciated part of Ryan Anderson's game at 6'10", does a great job roaming around the rim for offensive rebounds.
Jerebko, the pass to Livingston. We love the sneakers these players wear. Now so many different styles. A lot of different signature shoes out there.
I'm not really a sneakerhead myself, Kevin. I didn't really fall down that rabbit hole, but I know some guys in the league, and we've seen photos of their closets at home filled with
hundreds.
Not hundreds. I've seen guys pushing thousands of pairs of shoes. Now that is dedication.
Worth a lot of money.
No doubt about it. And some of the guys, Kevin, don those specialty sneakers in big-time games. And the one guy that comes to mind for me is P.J. Tucker. Lots of play from P.J. Tucker about some of the things that he strapped on last year during the finals.
And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. There's Winslow. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Winslow's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Livingston. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Magruder kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Jones. There's the pass to Magruder. Clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Livingston. Here is Cook. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Winslow. From past the arc. Anderson can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Here is Cook, covered by Winslow. Pass to Cook. In the corner, Iguodala with it. For 3. And it's Cook missing. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Jones finds Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Looney. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep. Players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer, and he nails the jumper.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. You know, we're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.